Hello, SVH family. It is end of day something. Near the end, we have one more full build day tomorrow. That's what I do now. Wednesday, today is Monday, I think. Tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday is the grand celebration. And that is going to be a kind of only a half day thing. So tomorrow is it in terms of getting it done. The good news is we made tremendous progress. We are really, really closing in. We got a lot of loose ends though, and so here we go. We were given paint that is not the right kind of paint. It's for basically, concrete applications. So it's kind of halted our painting. However, we finally did get caulking, and so the trim work inside the units, inside the classrooms, is turning out great. And we might just leave the plywood, and you'll get a full view of everything. But it's coming together, so we're coming up with some details because it wasn't perfect. But like a superintendent told me early in my career, a little putty and a little paint make your work what it ain't. So we're maybe seeing how much just putty without paint we can do to make our work better. So that's coming along really well. In the background behind me, we're from up top here. There's the roof of the crèche, which is nearing completion. We made tremendous growth, progress, everything there. And it is literally, we've got 2 women that came in today that are starting to final clean out of the rooms. It's really tightening up nice. Our landscaping is coming together really well. We opened up the bridge here. We've got a walkway that's going to connect onto this side over here to the girls club, which is really great. The girls club is right behind us here. You can just kind of see the top of the girders that we've installed. And we got purlins that are all cut. They'll get installed tomorrow, and the roofing, so that'll wrap. We've got a few more lots of sunshades to finish in the main bodied area here today out in the courtyard. Those have turned out great. The movie theater screen, we've taken everything off. We just have the final braces. We're just letting the concrete cure. Chad said he's been calling the testing agency. We're just waiting any minute now to get our brake results back, but we're thinking confidently we're gonna have them tomorrow. So those will come off tomorrow. Funny enough, there was 2 days ago, we thought we were gonna have so much material we weren't gonna know what to do. Today, we are literally scabbing together every piece of dimensional material we have to try to finish the job. So it's amazing how much we've absorbed. So we way overestimated on building wrap paper and on insulation, but everything else is coming in really tight. We ended up with too much steel, the C channels. However, that's working out in our favor, and we're going to be able to, we got a whole entire extra building out of them, along with a whole bunch of other things like the movie theater screen. So that's all been really great. Today was super fun. For 2 days, part of our team has been setting up. So many of you and your friends and family donated, and bags were brought over, and there was a thrift shop set up out in the plaza here. It opened at 2, and I'm telling you, you couldn't hold them back. The people came, and it was absolutely a thrill. Everything disappeared. It was great. So appreciative. Everyone was so appreciative of all of the new parts and all of the clothes that they got. And a lot of our workers got 15 minutes. They were the first ones, and they got 15 minutes to go scour through everything first, which was really cute. And so I saw a lot of our craft labor guys coming back with rolled up jeans and t-shirts, hiding it away somewhere on site until later. So anyway, it's been awesome. The team is working together so well. Elliot and Phoenix Bourgeois from Portland just arrived yesterday, so that's a nice boost. We've got tomorrow is in fact the all-star team that is staying at Nourish One and working on some projects there. They have just arrived. We just got a picture from them, and so they're going to join us tomorrow and Wednesday in the final push. So that's going to be great to get 6 capable fresh bodies thrown into the effort. It's really coming together. So it's just awesome. I want to say today is a tribute shirt to the Lions Camp Horizon, which was done, I think last summer. It was a stateside project. So we've been doing both in the last several years, we've been doing stateside projects, overnight stateside projects, and we've been doing these overnight international projects. The overnight stateside projects are going to continue on an every other year basis, as will the odd years will be an international build, and more to come on those. But the stateside projects are just as fun. If you haven't been on one, we encourage you to come. There's more information coming for one for next year. And it's going to be great. It's probably going to be in Oregon. We've tried to rotate each state that we do them in. So we've done one in Idaho the first year, Washington the second, and we're aiming for Oregon, just finding the right fit to make it happen. So that's exciting. And then today is presentation is brought to you by ASI, all of our friends in the craft labor business. We thank all of you for the work that you do. ASI was it's a derivative of the original Anderson Construction. It was started as a labor component company to hold all of our union subsidiaries in the cement masons, the laborers, the carpenters, and the operators. And then over the years, it's now still that it doesn't belong to Anderson. It belongs under the SVH, so it's its own entity doing its own thing, and it gets hired out for different projects by other teams, used for Ox Concrete and the like. So it's great to have them and to provide all our labor. So thank you for all that you do, and just appreciate everybody. Really appreciate. I want to give a special shout out to Greg Walker and Czech for getting me a hat. In all of my hat getting, somehow the ASI hat didn't make it, and we were able to quickly find one, and they threw it in a bag for the last group of people that came. So I want to say thank you for the hat. And with that, it's a beautiful evening that we're going to end with. We're still working, but our cafe is busy making some fresh banana milkshakes to keep the team invigorated as we finish. So tomorrow is not the big reveal, but tomorrow will be infinitely closer to it. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night.